Hello, Aries. Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you are new, please consider subscribing. Also, for everyone who has already subscribed, all of my viewers, subscribed or not, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You can't have a channel without viewers, so I'm very grateful. Thank you all so much. I love you all. Big hugs. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm an author. I'm writing a series. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, and this is book 1 here, which I've read aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all of those videos here for you to enjoy right here on YouTube. Book 2 is published and available. All the links that you need are in the description box below, whether it's to purchase or watch me read book 1 aloud to see if you like the story. All right, everyone, so welcome back. Let me just give you a quick explanation of what we're doing here. This is the Mother Speaks Tarot, the channel that the Mother Energy asked me to create so that she would have a platform from which to speak. She gave me the name and everything. The sacred feminine has been downplayed and ignored for thousands of years, and that's why she wanted a platform to speak. So last month was Mother's Day, so of course we celebrated the Mother Energy all month long. And by doing that, we received our messages from different Mother Energies each week. We started with Mother Mary, then we went to Isis, then we went to Mother Earth, and then we went to the Divine Mother. Now this month, we just had Father's Day a couple weekends back, and we're doing the exact same thing for the Father Energy. We love God, we love the Lord. And so we're celebrating the Divine Masculine all month long as well. We've received our messages from Jesus the first week, and then Thoth the second. Last week was Father Nature, the Green Man, and Cernunnos. And this week is the Divine Father. Okay, so who I have here is from my Thoth deck, the Emperor, who represents the Divine Masculine. This card reminds me a great deal of King David, and of course King David reminds me of God, you know, the Lord, and he reminds me of Allah. And so, you know, this is the Divine Masculine energy in all of those energies. Now, last month for the Divine Mother, we had Goddess Durga up here. She is the Hindu goddess of the universe. Who we have up here, I don't want to move him because he might fall, but this is Lord Shiva, her husband. Actually, Durga is the goddess Parvati. When she's in warrior mode, she becomes Durga. When she is fighting demons, Kali comes out of her third eye. So there's why we had Durga up here. But anyway, Shiva and Parvati, who is also Durga and Kali, are married, and this is their son, Lord Ganesha. He has been in my life for many years now. He's very sweet and benevolent, and he's been very kind to me, and I love him. Okay? So the tarot that we're going to be using today is the AE Weight Tarot. You know, I couldn't buy a new deck for every single week, but if you look at this box, look at it. It looks kind of like space, kind of like the universe. So I used this one. And if I need to clarify, I'll use my little bitty Rider Tarot deck here. And while I did get some new decks, and so at the end of the reading, I'll pull at least one card from the Whispers of Lord Ganesha deck by Angela Hartfield. I love this deck as well. Wow, the pictures, it's all so rich and lovely, and the messages have been spot on. Okay, all right, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint, and that is the plan that you wrote for your life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain important lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom that is encoded within your soul. Now, it is possible to lower in vibration in a lifetime because of free will, but if you can get higher and higher lifetime after lifetime, you can eventually become what is called enlightened, like Jesus, like Thoth, like Isis. So we know that these types of people can affect a great deal of positive change on our planet. And so when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it is kind of like looking at your destiny, but not really because of the free will. However, there are times we write things into our divine blueprint that we cannot change no matter how hard we try, and that's because we wrote them that way. Those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, also, this weekend is going to be the 4th of July, Independence Day here in the United States, which is why I've got the flag and I've got this really cool placemat here, and I've got my old table cover up. So, all right, so right here at the heart of everything, Aries, there is a big old change, some sort of ending. This is a huge change. Okay, now if you just look at this card, you can see how large death looms over this Hierophant, this Pope. Okay, and right here you'll see this is a dead king, because nobody escapes death. Nobody. So there is a change that is like that, like nobody escaped this, I feel. I almost feel like there's a bit of surrender going on here with this flag, though it's not a white flag of surrender, so I don't know why I'm feeling that. Maybe you know. This is maybe a death hanging over your head, I just heard. Yeah, so this change, this is the major arcana card here, okay? So this sudden, I don't know if it's sudden, but this is a major, major, major change, okay? This is a huge change. It's definitely part of your divine blueprint. It's supposed to happen. Now, the energy that is crossing this energy is always read right side up. And what we have here is the Seven of Swords, air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. This card is Aquarius in particular. There's deception. Okay, this means deception. Somebody trying to get away with something. You see that? So yeah. The other day, I got this card and I heard that this guy here was like, see these tents over here? It's like he's some clown. There's a clown trying to get away with something here. So I think that what it feels like to me is that there's some sort of change here that is really major. And I think somebody's trying to either deceive themselves about it. You know, if there's a huge change going on, you might be trying to ignore it. You know, like he's kind of leaving these two swords behind, and you could be deceiving yourself about this end, or it could be somebody who's taking advantage of this change. You know? And this may not have happened just yet. All right, so at the root of everything, we've got the Three of Cups in the reverse. Now the Three of Cups, I'll show it to you what it looks like right side up. There we go. The Three of Cups can mean a lot of things, from friendship to reconciliation. What this is normally is a celebration that's manifested by emotion, such as a wedding or a baby shower or an anniversary. But basically this is like celebrating, partying. But this is in the reverse for you. So this is overindulgence, doing it, overdoing it when it comes to partying. You may be drinking a little too much, or smoking a little too much weed, or something that you do when you party. You might be eating too much. You know what I mean? This can even be promiscuity, but this can mean some sort of end as well. Okay, but yeah, what I'm feeling from this is that you may have been overdoing it somehow with something that is related to celebration. Okay, there's a lot of things that people do when they celebrate. And so, maybe you're overdoing it a little too much. Maybe even, spending a little too much time in the sun, or, there's all kinds of things that you could be overindulging in. And so apparently this overindulgence is what's caused this giant change. And yeah, maybe you've been deceiving yourself about it coming. Now, here is the energy of the recent past that is moving out of your life at this time, and this is the Knight of Cups. Knights are all bringers of movement. They're all bringers of change. This is a change that didn't happen. This is the Knight of Cups is the knight in shining armor. He's Prince Charming. He's very attractive. He comes in and he offers his cup of love. However, this is in the reverse for you. So this now represents like a player energy. He is, the Knight of Cups is someone who can break hearts very easily without, easily. Take that as it sounds, this is someone who did not offer a cup of love and did not offer any type of commitment. This is someone who breaks hearts, okay? This could be a water sign. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here. Now, the next two cards for me as a reader are future cards. What we've got here is the King of Pentacles, and he's in the reverse. So I'll just show him to you upright. Now, the King of Pentacles, this is a people card. So this could be a person in your life. However, this could represent your job or your boss. But this is very much to do with health and wealth. This is, as a person, this is someone who's really good with money. He's got his health and his wealth totally handled. He's kind, he's generous, he's supportive. He is in the reverse though. Okay. When he's in the reverse, there is this energy of taking over. If you're not doing it right, he's going to move you out of the way and do it for you, whether you asked or not. He's going to judge you on how you spend your money. And he also warns of schemes to make money quick. Get rich quick schemes. Okay? This person can be possessive. They can be corrupt when it comes to money. Okay? So if this is a person this whole making money quick scheme sounds a lot like somebody trying to get away with something. Okay? So watch out for that, because here in your other future card, what you've got is the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so your future cards are focused on earth energy, your health and your wealth. And I'm feeling that it's both, because if your wealth isn't taken care of, then your health deteriorates. This is what I'm feeling, that you need your money to be right so that you can also relax. And you know, that's all part of being healthy, not worrying, not, you know. What this is right here is, this is juggling money, you know, paying Peter, borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. This can be waffling back and forth between like a decision between two things, whether it's two people or two ways to do something. You see here in the back, the ocean is, and these ships, it's all topsy-turvy. So this particular Two of Pentacles, though, it tells me this energy almost always feels like you're having to really watch your money. You're having to juggle your money to stay afloat. You're not in balance. Look at how he's standing on one foot, and the water is all up and down, and water is also emotion, which now I understand why I was saying that if your money is good, your health is good, because I think you're about to be pretty worried about your money, and your emotions are going to be topsy-turvy, just like this ocean here with the ships. He doesn't even look exactly very happy. Okay, so when you come across this energy, that this is the reason why Spirit is telling you to give you a heads up that you're heading into a financial situation that is sketchy, possibly shady. And this is a change that is major. It's a huge part of your divine blueprint. So this means this is something to learn from, okay? So, well, we learn from everything in our life, but this is a major lesson, okay? This person over here who breaks hearts easily, I'm just like, what does this have to do with this money issue? And I just feel like maybe what happened is there's a person that came into your life that looks good. They came in looking good. They came in, you know, who doesn't want Prince Charming to come at you, right? Who doesn't want this knight in shining armor to save you? However, this person didn't. And then this doesn't have to be a water sign, but also a knight in reverse means no movement. So there was a change that didn't come with, you know, this person did not bring a certain amount of change. There was no, knights are also movement. There was no movement with this person. And now something is over. Now, this sword energy is the mind. Okay, and this guy is stealing some swords. So often when I see this one, I feel like someone may be trying to steal your ideas, your intellectual property. So be careful of that. All right. This is your hope card. And this is, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense as a hope card. This is your energy, fire energy, along with Leo and Sagittarius. When this card is right side up, this is a victory. This is the celebrated warrior coming home. Kind of like a knight, right? We were just talking about a knight. This knight is not victorious. He's in the reverse. This warrior, he's not a knight. It's the Six of Wands. Okay. This is not victory. This is in the reverse. This is defeat. This is shattered hopes and loss. This is fear, treachery, disloyalty, vicious enemies. The enemies are victorious. This is not something I see as a hope card. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify. Let me just move this pile out of here for a sec. Lord, Divine Father, what's up with this hope card? Nobody's hoping for this kind of stuff. Or at least I don't understand. I mean, you could be watching this going, I know it's because of this, you know, but, you know, this just doesn't seem like a hope card. This is a card of victory. This is a card of clarity. This is a card of Archangel Michael as well, and a new beginning. Tower. See, I was sensing that Tower. I was saying sudden change, and I'm like, no, this is major change. The sudden change is the Tower card, and now there it is. What I'm getting is that somehow your hopes have changed. You may have had some sort of clarity now where you've just sort of reversed how you feel about this. Maybe there was something that you really thought was going to be the victory, but now you're like, now I don't want that. Now I don't want that to come in, because there's been this epiphany or some information that came in that just knocked these plans out of the water. You've had some clarity, and this is kind of a victory. These two cards together really speak. Okay, this is the end of something. This is a new beginning. This is, see how it hits the top, and this looks like a crown. What this represents is like an epiphany or some mind-blowing information that you receive. It just blows your mind. It just changes everything. The belief system that you were depending on crumbles. And this is a victory and protection by Archangel Michael, maybe even leading, Archangel Michael leading you to see that what this was not a true victory. And so now you may be hoping that this is reversible. Holy shit. All right. Okay, now the next card that we read here is your environment or your state of being. And here is your knight of your suit. However, this is a Sagittarius energy more than an Aries or Leo energy, but this is also player energy. Okay, like I said, this is your state of being or this is your environment. You have this knight. Let me just put this back here. There's somebody around you who is not in the king, pardon me, I was hiccuping. They're not in their king or queen energy. They're not exactly a child. They do have some sort of authority, but they're more warriors. They're not rulers. They're not mature enough to be kings and queens. We don't do gender, and this is kind of the same energy. Somebody who breaks hearts easy. Somebody who is a player. Somebody who rushes in with fire and passion and is a player. However, this is one of the cards for me that also represents moving. You could be moving your home, your place of residence. Okay? This is also being strong-minded, being non-conformist. Okay? And if you're not moving, you may be traveling, because these are movement cards, these knights. Okay? And like I said, all knights are bringers of change. So there is this change in your own energy, in your fire energy here. So you may be traveling, you might be moving, and or if this is not you, you may have this non-committal person in your life. And this can be not just for love, but also, for business as well. This person never offered what you thought they were going to offer. And then here is your fear card. Okay. Now the Hierophant can mean a lot of stuff, but when it comes to what I am just saying here, whether it's a business relationship or a friendship or even a love relationship that you're dealing with here, this is commitment. It could be you that's having a hard time with committing to something. Also, like I said, look at this. There he is, the Hierophant. Afraid of this change. And if there is like one person in the world who could have mercy that you can go to for mercy, it's the Hierophant. But even he can't help you here. No matter what he represents to you. And he's also the number 5, and the 5 is the number of change. It's connected to this change. And he can't really help you anyway. So if you are afraid of committing to something because maybe you know intuitively that somebody wants to get away with something, maybe what happened is you kind of found that out and now you're non-committal because this person is trying to get away with something and trying to do a get-rich-quick scheme or something like that, and so you're like, nope, I don't want to. He is also big business. He is tradition. He is institutions. Okay, so he is also called the High Priest. Sometimes he is called the Pope because he looks like the Pope. So he is also a teacher. He represents scholarly knowledge and spiritual knowledge as well. So from all the things that I just said about him, you know which is your fear. Here's a surprise. This is your outcome. 10 of Cups. Happy ending. This is the family you choose. You're going to find your soul family. You're going to be happy. This is a 10. So this is an ending. Now, this can be, when you find a partner and you have children together. Or, this is you just finding your soul family and hanging out with them. This is beautiful energy. So, you're pretty darn smart, Aries. You've always been very, very smart, okay? So this problem that you got going on here, I think that, these often talk, okay? So when they're of the same suit, I just feel like, look at these two. These are your 2 cup cards. Except for this, the Knight of Cups here, okay? So you've got this non-offer of love. You've got this overindulgence in partying. You're partying too hard. You're partying like a savage. I just heard. What? But, you could be trying to drown out your sorrows because of this shit that's going on, okay? So what I suggest is you pull back from partying like a savage for a minute. I don't judge anybody. But since this is the root of everything, I think that you are going to have some clarity if you just pull back from whatever you're doing too much right now. Just give it a couple of days or something, and just see what develops from it. It could be that you finally see this, and that's what's going to be your tower moment, because this stuff, I don't think this has really happened just yet. Now, this is the underlying energy, and here we have another Knight. So this is about movement. A lot of masculine energy here, a lot of warrior energy with 3 of the Knights. A lot of authority. Now, this Knight of Pentacles, he is a slow mover. He's a slow mover because he does everything right. He crosses all his T's, he dots all his I's. He is the kind of person who knows when to rest and when to keep going, because to him, resting is as important as the job itself. He is that meticulous. See how he's just standing there with his horse? So he takes a long time to come in. But out of all the Knights, I always say this, out of all the Knights, he's more apt to become king, because he is so meticulous to make sure that he does everything right. When he's right side up, he's moving. Like I said, Knights are all cards of movement. They're all cards of change. So he is moving, however, very slowly. When he's in the reverse, he is not moving at all. So this is the underlying energy. This pentacle you were expecting him to bring in, whether it's a cup of love or a pentacle, or maybe what this cup of love was an offer of help that never came in because this money never came in. And here he is as the king in the reverse. So the Divine Father is telling you that you've got some not so good masculine energy going on right now. I'm not calling it distorted because I don't see the Emperor in the reverse, but this is definitely not good. Every king in the reverse does have some of the Emperor in the reverse, the distorted masculine in him. This one is possessive. It's no bueno. Okay? No bueno. All right. So That's a kind of a tricky situation you've got going on here, Aries, but out of nowhere, everything's going to be fine. So that's freaking awesome. All right, so let's get your Whispers of Lord Ganesha card here and close out your reading. Which, wow, pretty good. You got a heads up, and everything's going to be fine. That's beautiful. Okay, good. So please don't forget to like, especially if this resonated with you. If you do like my content, please subscribe. It really helps me grow. It's all free, to like, subscribe, all that. So if you do, thank you all so much. And check out my books. Give them a shot. See if you like the story. I haven't had any bad reviews. Divine Father, what would you like Lord Ganesha to say to Aries? Oh, okay. You get 2. This one on the floor fell face down. Wow. Oh boy, look at that. Look at how beautiful this artwork is. Oh my God. Number 36. Healing. 3 plus 6 equals 9. 9 is almost completion. 10 is the end. 9 is known for completion as well. Something is completing. And we have that in the death card here. And then, oh, wow, prosperity, 45. 4 plus 5 is also 9. Hey, that's significant. Okay, so we don't have any more 9s here, but between these 2 cards, Aries, you got angel number 99. Okay? Holy moly. Okay, we're going to read prosperity first. So first of all, I just want to say this is awesome because this is also prosperity. I think that now that you've been given your heads up, you're going to be great and you're going to end up healing, whatever you've been partying like a savage to either, if there may be something to get away from. You know how people, if they're having problems, they sometimes party a little bit too much. You'll be healing from that. So that's really awesome. Okay, so prosperity is a great big energy. Also, there's a lot of red in here and a lot of orange. So this is, you might want to work on some grounding and do something creative for those first 2 chakras. Okay, prosperity. You have the ability to manifest prosperity into your daily life. Ganesha asks that you work on integrating and accepting the spiritual truth that you create your own reality. Truly understanding this makes all the difference when it comes to prosperity. You are responsible for creating and generating your success. It is your divine right to do so. A job, in itself, does not bring you riches. Abundance is more than a job or having money. It is an attitude. It's about living with appreciation and gratitude daily for all the blessings that are bestowed on your life. It is easy to forget or neglect the gifts that you receive day after day from the universe, the divine, the source, the creator. One of your promised gifts is your divine ability to generate the success you want in life by using your spiritual talents. Wow. These are abilities that are innate within you. You were born with them. They could include writing, speaking, creative expression, or business ability. Utilize your gifts. You are being given an opportunity to notice and develop them, and begin offering them to the world. You might like to start writing a prosperity journal. Call on Ganesha to work with you on this. Imagine what would be the perfect day for you, and describe it in great detail in your journey. Involve all of your senses to make it as real as possible. See, hear, feel, smell, taste, and touch this experience in your mind and heart to help bring it to fruition. This is an abundance card. Wow! Ganesha is reminding you that you have everything you need now. It is time to claim your abundance. So, as I'm reading this, this is the root of all of this. And the root of all of this is this non-movement that we've got going on here with this King of Pentacles. Oh my. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is right below him. Okay. This non-movement with a kind, nurturing, feminine, maybe left out in the cold, healing from heartache, and King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going to turn around if you turn this around. This is going to help you with your senses. This is going to help you see your prosperity clearly when you get this under control, okay? It's really going to, and it says here to use your senses. Involve all of your senses. Yeah, you're being given an opportunity to notice and develop them, your gifts, and begin offering them to the world. So, if you're distracted by a lot of, partying like a savage, you wouldn't be seeing this perhaps. So, well, there you go. Okay, so healing. Look at how beautiful this is. I love peacock feathers. They are magic, peacock feathers. And they're so beautiful. This is a peacock feather designed placemat. That's why I got it, as I love it. Okay, healing. The true essence of your soul is one of complete health. Oh, see, I was saying your health is mixed up in this. Okay, so Ganesha is pictured sitting on a peacock. Peacock feathers have been used in curative remedies for thousands of years across countless traditional cultures. Wow, they are said to carry spiritual medicinal energy that can assist people seeking balance and healing in their lives. The challenges of daily life can throw you out of balance with the truth of your being. It is easy to get caught up in the daily grind and in a general feeling of lack. Remember that you were created from the perfection of divine light and love. Your physical body is simply a shell that covers your soul. I think that it's within your soul, but true healing is only possible when you take responsibility for your own well-being on this earth and your self-empowerment. See yourself as complete, healthy, and whole. Ganesha prompts you to believe that you truly are capable of handling any matters of health or relationships without blame and with integrity and grace. Wow. Now, that second paragraph, it says the challenges of daily life can throw you out of balance with the truth of your being. Okay, so this daily life, this big change in your life is throwing you off balance. Okay, so when you start to feel off balance, this is what Ganesha is talking about here. Okay, so it says, remember that you were created from the perfection of divine light and love, and your physical body is simply a shell. So, wow, okay, so that was a pretty good reading, Aries. You're going to be prosperous, you're going to have healing, and I mean, look at this. I see, the red in here and then the blues in here. It's like they kind of, that's what this is. So this is beautiful. All right, so that's what I have for you at this time. Most of this is in your control too, because you've only got the Hierophant and Death card. That's 2 out of 10 cards. So that's how I gauge the control you have. If you had more major arcana, you would have less control over your situation here. So you've got a good amount of control here, Aries. You got this. Everything's going to be fine. All right? That's what I got. See you next time.